One of the main obstacles I think I had with cycling, and I think a lot of other people struggle with, is the fear or being scared to ride on your own. I don't just necessarily mean, riding around where you live or streets that you know. I was scared about going somewhere on my own and riding there. And I think it was because of the fear of, what if something happens with my bike and I can't get back on it and I can't fix it myself? I think I was scared about being able to navigate. What if I get lost? What if I find some ridiculous hill that I can't physically get up? What if my legs and my energy can't get me back to it or can't get me to where I need to go? So that was kind of the self-doubt that I had in my mind. And there are things that you can do. I want to talk about the tips and things that you can do to overcome and try and resolve some of those problems. But I think it's something that I will always have. And I think I'm not scared. I wouldn't say I'm scared now, but if there's a new distance, I've got a 300k coming up and I am petrified. Not petrified, I'm excited. Let's just change that energy to excitement. I'm excited about it, but at the same time, I'm oh my God, it's an extra 100k than I've ever done. Well, 70k, I've done 230 before, but it's going to be in the dark. What if I'm on my own? What if this happens? What if that happens? I am a little bit of a worrier, I've got to say. I'm not just one of these people just oh yeah, just throw caution to the wind, just go out and do all these things. I do have a little worrier in my head thinking, oh, what if this happens? Which I guess it makes me very prepared because I do have all these things in my head, in the back of my head, so I try and prepare for those. But I wanted to try and help you if you are feeling that way or feeling a little bit scared or a little bit anxious or a little bit any of those feelings really about riding somewhere on your own or even just getting out at all, because I think the main thing you can do to overcome it, and what I've done, is I just go out and do it anyway. So when I first got my bike, it's when I look back at it now, I'm oh my God, I did do that. So when I first got my bike in Adelaide, I didn't know any of the roads, didn't know anything there, and I was just riding around, visiting different places, finding things. And then I took my bike to Malaysia and Thailand. In Thailand I was with other people, so for the most part I was always with a group. But when I was in Malaysia and in Bangkok, I wasn't with anybody. I was just on my own, and I don't know how I did it. When I look back now, I'm oh my God, that was mad. It was amazing. It was such an amazing experience. And I just basically used Google Maps. So that's the first kind of tip that I want to talk to you about, is get a really good navigational bike computer. So you can use your phone. If you're going to go on longer distances, I think that's good if you're going somewhere to from somewhere quite short. Whereas I think if you want to go somewhere longer and you want to actually map a route so you know exactly what's what, where you're going to go, what hills you're going to encounter, then I'd get a good bicycle computer. So I've got a Garmin Edge 1000. One of the main reasons that I bought that computer is because, it is quite expensive now in comparison to some of the Wahoo ones, but I really like the colour screen of the map. So maps, that was the main reason that I bought that really, was because I wanted a really good mapping system so that I could follow a route. But like I said, you can get Wahoo, the Element or the Bolt, they're pretty good ones. There's loads of different cheaper versions now that are on the market. Before, when I got mine, it was generally just Garmin. And this is not for everybody. Some people just want to go out and ride and just literally get lost somewhere, whereas it was always kind of my fear, what if I get lost? What if I don't know where I am? What if I can't get home? And it's a completely irrational fear. I understand that. It's very irrational. But knowing that I've got this bike computer and seeing a line and knowing that I can get back just gives me that extra peace of mind just to get out and ride. So another thing that I did, and I think is good advice for you, is be prepared. And being prepared means a lot of different things. So it can mean taking enough food, enough water. And that is why I always say, always take plenty of food. Always take more than you, because you never know if you do take a wrong turn and you're going to be out for an extra hour, you need to have that extra bit of water and that extra bit of food. So always take plenty of food, plenty of water. Always take an extra couple of layers as well, or people always take the mick out of how I say layers. Anyway, take a couple of extra, a jacket or arm warmers or an extra pair of gloves or just something in case it does get cold. I always do that now, to be honest. I'm always a bit of an over preparer and over packer, because I just want to make sure that whatever ride I'm on, wherever I am, I'm always going to be comfortable on the bike. So always take an extra jacket or an extra thin base layer or something that you can put on if you do get a bit chilly. And then the other part of the be prepared thing, so you've got the clothing, you've got the food, mechanicals, like you just want to be able to fix either a flat tire or a snap chain. I think they're the three main things. And if your gear starts skipping and you're a bit out of, you can't get into the right gear, they're the three main things, and they are very simple to learn. I'll probably do videos. I think I have done videos on 2 of those. I've not done the chain one, but I will do that, because they're the 3 main problems that are gonna happen when you're out on the bikes. Another tip is actually get out of your comfort zone. And this is kind of what I was saying before. You just have to kind of face that fear. So for me, I love looking back on rides where I'm like, oh my God, did I really do that? Or it's like when I look back now, doing that in Bangkok, like riding around all those places on my own, I'm like, why am I worried now in like a country that I know and I'm familiar with? So I love that, like, still get out of your comfort zone at least once so that you can look back on that and like pull strength and pull kind of excitement from that and be like, actually I did that then. Think of anything, it doesn't even have to be cycling, just think of a time where you got out of your comfort zone and it went well. Like that's what I love doing that. So yeah, I like looking back. So there's one, and it sounds really silly now, but at the time I'd never done big rides on my own. It'd always been in a group, and the first one that I did was a sportif, and I was bricking it because I was like, oh my God, what if I can't get around? I'd always relied on other people, not to get me round, but it's almost like the mental thing of if they're there, I know that I can do it. It's like just in case. Whereas this was the first one that I kind of done on my own. And it was fine. It was like, I think it was 80k and about 1500 meters of climbing. So it wasn't, at the time, it was massive for me. And I was like, oh my God, I can't wait. But I was so like excited and a bit anxious and a bit like, oh my God, I'm on my own doing this. And that kind of leads me on to the next tip is do a sportif or do a set route. Do a set route that's planned so that you feel comfortable with it, because that's the thing with sportifs and things, you ride on your own but you're with other people, if that makes sense. So I liked that as like this way into being able to just do all these crazy things like on my own. Or so I think that's an important one to think about, because sportifs are good. A lot of it is you have a lot of things covered for you. It's like with the Deloitte ride across Britain. So what I love about that is that's a distance that I've never done before. So in my head, I'm like, oh my God, what's it going to be like? What's it going to be like? I don't know how my body is going to be. I don't know how I'm going to take it. So I love having that like support system. They've got food, they've got pit stops every single day. Like that's an amazing thing. I love that. They're going to have food there waiting for us. It's all signposted, so you don't even need a bike computer for that. I mean, I will be taking mine anyway, just because I like having it, and obviously for Strava. But yeah, so that's all signposted, that's taken care of. They've got mechanics, they've got medics there, so if you've got any issues, literally any body issues, if you've got any bike issues, it's all taken care of. So if it's something that you are looking at doing, if you want to push yourself to that next level, then do something that's organised like the Deloitte ride across Britain, or a sportif where a lot of stuff is covered for you, because then it's like you have that peace of mind, or like that extra bit of support in the back of your head, so that you are riding on your own, but you do have that support if you need it. And that's one of the main reasons that I'm so excited to do this Land's End John O'Groat ride, because it's something that I've always wanted to do. But I've always had that little bit of fear of like, oh my God, what if this, what if that, what if the other? So this has just taken a lot of that kind of worry, I think, out of the picture. So obviously still got to ride it, but it's just all these little extras. But obviously I still recommend that you know how to change a flat tire, sort out your own mechanicals, and be self-sufficient with food and water. So to give other people a bit of support and a bit of encouragement, let me know something in the comments about a time where you've pushed yourself and overcome something that you were scared of, because we all are scared of some things. Like everybody's scared of something, and I think having that fear of riding stuff on my own or going a further distance on my own is mine. And it sounds a bit silly to say it because my cycling is my most favourite thing in the world. I absolutely love cycling, but there's still sometimes that bit of fear that you think, oh my God, and that just shows that you're pushing yourself. If you don't have that fear, then what are you doing? Get out of your comfort zone and push yourself. So that's what I'm going to be doing this year. I think it's only in about 2-3 weeks. No, I think it's 3 weeks, the 300, so we shall see. And then obviously the Ride Across Britain is in September, so I've got plenty of time to get training for that. But yeah, I think that is pretty much it. I hope those tips have helped. And I think sometimes just knowing that someone else feels like you feel sometimes helps. Because I think it's very easy to see people that are doing all these big cycling things and then they're not, and you thinking that they don't have the fear, or they don't have any doubt or any kind of reservations about what they're doing. And I went to a talk actually on Friday with Lee Craigie, who did the Tour Divide, and she is just phenomenal woman, like phenomenal cyclist, just amazing. And she didn't actually talk about it then. I should have asked her actually, but in her TEDx video, search Lee Craigie TEDx talk. She's amazing. She said that like on part of one of the routes that she was doing, I've mentioned this before, but she said that she had this massive like col to climb over, and she just said, and to be honest, all I felt like was a cuddle from my mum. And I was just like, that's just so lovely, because I think a lot of us feel like that sometimes, and we don't actually talk about it because we want to look like macho, and we want to look like, oh, we're invincible, we can do anything, we don't have any fear ever. But the fact of it is, we do. Well, I do anyway, and it's normal to. So you're not pushing yourself if you don't have that fear at some point. So just tackle it head on. That is my advice. Tackle it head on, be prepared, and have fun.